Just Taco 9, man. Bring y'all another video. You know, an update video. I know it's been a while, you know, since I posted, you know, about the car and whatnot. For everybody that's new to the channel, it's Taco 9. Like, share, and subscribe. For everyone that has been following me on the channel for a while, you already know, you know, the build or what it was, you know, before it blew up. Was a stock Gen 1 Coyote, tuned by Lon, on 3 twin kit, the stock 60 millimeters that come with it, the side lead dual pump with the upgraded feed and return. It was all dash 8, 1050 injectors, MSD 2-step. Built transmission, you know, all the bells and whistles. And, you know, it blew up on me, you know, a few months back at 150,000 miles. You know, the previous video, if you go look at it, you know, we tore the motor down, we diagnosed the problem, we found out, you know, what it was, and I had to make a decision on which route I was gonna go. If I was going to fix the car back, I'm going to let it sit like this for a little bit, whatnot. Well, okay, so the original plan was I was going to go with a, you know, I was going to get the short block sleeved. I was going to get, you know, the short block sleeved and whatnot, but it had a lot of issues in the valley and down in the cylinder walls. So that was a no-no. And yeah, you know, some guys were like, yeah, you can fix it and so forth, but I didn't want to take that chance. So Jim, my good buddy Jim down at DNG Racing, who, you know, did all the work on the car, he had a wrecked 14, you know, a totaled out car and everything. The motor's good in it. So I went on and bought it, and, you know, we're going to swap everything back in. It's a 14, so everything, you know, is swapped right back in. However, this time I will, it will have the crank sprocket and oil pump gears as the last motor. That motor has, 65,000 miles on it, so 90 less thousand than, you know, the original motor. Also, Jim said before we put it back in, he wants me to do the head gaskets, which I had already bought for that motor, because that's what I thought it was at the time before we actually tore it down and, you know, figured out what it was. Ford Racing GT 500 head gaskets. We are gonna do the ARP head studs. Got my heads. We're gonna use my heads since they're already in the machine shop, getting checked and whatnot. So head gaskets, ARP head studs. We're gonna go with the packed valve springs, because twin turbo cars are known for valve float in the upper RPMs, and that's, you know, that's really it. Still stock bottom end, stock crank, stock rods, stock pistons. I think we found a limit on where we can keep it and be safe. Well, I mean, hell, I mean, these things can really mess up at any time. They're not really safe. It's, you know, it's just really a matter of time. But at this point in time, I just don't really have, you know, the funds to go dump anywhere from an $8,000 to $9,000 short block, you know, forged internals into it. Yeah, alone, you know, they say, you know, they tried to get me to do the Gen 2 and the Gen 3 short block. Okay, yeah, they are stronger than the Gen 1. However, it's still stock. And, you know, and then the amount of money, you know, I was going to pay for a Gen 2, Gen 3 short block. They said you can get a Gen 3. I think you got to do that and get all this other swap. I think they told me like $6 or $7 grand or something like that. But I got this whole car for $4,000. So that's the route I took. Maybe later on, down the line, once I get some other stuff out the way, if it lives, we grudge it, win some money with it. Then later on down the road, yeah, we'll put a good short block in it and really up the wick on the, as far as boost and stuff like that. But from this standpoint, I'm getting tired of it sitting here and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and swap everything out that car into it, and she's gonna be back on the road. So that's where we're at with that. So I'm in the process of, I'll probably load it up here within the next few weeks. We take it down there, swap everything. As you can see, I got all my timing components and stuff like that. It's stock cams, all the followers, oil pump gears, cam phasers, retainers, actuators, and all that. But Jim also wants me to change all that as well. So all timing components will be brand new. So the motor will be used, of course, but low mileage, all timing components brand new. Transmission was recently built, so I'm not too much worried about that. If it goes out, it goes out, but it wasn't giving me any trouble or anything like that when it was up and running. So yeah, that's the route we're gonna take. For everyone following me, I know a lot of people are like, man, you need to throw a hog in there with some big turbos and come out swinging. Yeah, but man, when you're doing this by yourself, man, that then got a family and all that, and paying a car note, that type of money is real hard to swing. Inflation, the way everything's pricey these days and so forth, man. But yeah, that's the route we're gonna take. Stock Gen 1. I'm rocking with the Gen 1 guys. We still holding it down, but we found our sweet spot, so we know where to keep it, and it'll live. We keep the maintenance up on it, good fuel, frequent oil changes probably after 2 or 3 passes, just to be on the safe side. Keep the timing down. Keep monitors on the fuel. I got John Lund on the keyboards with the copy and paste tune, so I think we'll be all right until it's time to throw a man in there. But yep, that's the way. I got lucky on this car that Jim got down there, so y'all stay tuned to that. We're gonna pull the motor out. We're gonna pull the motor out of the red car. I'm gonna let y'all see us change head gaskets, put the valve springs in. I'm gonna show y'all all that, and then we're gonna throw it back in here. We're gonna get this thing running, and then I got some hunting to do with these G bodies and all this other stuff, man. So it's Stock 09. I appreciate y'all rocking with me on this journey. It's been a long one. Just bear with me. We're gonna get back out there. Twin turbo Coyotes to the front. S197 gang. I'm out.